Hi guys, in today's video I want to show you how to cut foam for a Pelican case. We love these things, they protect our favorite gear, but they come with solid foam that you have to cut out for your rifle in this case, or camera equipment, or the pick and pluck foam, which gives you, a sort of fit. It works pretty well, but what do you do when you have more than one rifle? Well, I got a good solution, and you've seen this before, I'm sure, but you can buy foam on Amazon. I bought a piece for $20 or so dollars, and I've got several pieces out of it, and I'm going to show you how to cut that for this Pelican case or any Pelican case, and I think you'll like the process. It's nichrome wire versus using knives and so on, and it really works well. So we're going to get into that. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Alright, I want to show you how I'm cutting out my foam that fits my rifle cases. I'm using a thin Neo something wire, I can't remember what it's called. It's basically you can heat it up, and I took an old transformer, and all you have to do is apply voltage to each end. So this wire splits and feeds the bottom and top of this wire, runs a little bit of current through it, and then when we're ready we plug it in, and the wire gets hot and I can start cutting. I'm cutting the just a little cutout for the magazine for the rifle clip. For my 308 gap, I will show you this when it's completed in the case. And the neat thing about this is it's a lot cheaper than what you would have to pay to buy. Well, let me put it this way, you can't buy this. You can't buy it custom made to fit your rifle. Okay, I'm going to just cut into the middle, then unplug it. I'll show you what I've got here. There we go. Now I just take this out. I just put a little dowel in here so I can feed it through. There it is. So with this little rig that I made up and just some extra spare scrap wood, and bought foam online, I was able to buy 3 blanks, or a piece to cut 3 blanks for my Pelican rifle case, whereas Pelican charges something like $60 for new foam. So this way I have a cutout for each of my rifles that I want to carry in that case. So I have one for my my Weirock Beeman HW100 air rifle. I have one for my Gap 308, and that's it right now. But I have one more blank, which I'll probably, I don't know what I'll put in there, but I'll show you what it looks like in the case. Very cool. Okay, here it is set up with the Gap rifle, and you can see it's a nice fit. Cutting it out with the hot wire, and you can leave room for any accessories. Here's the cutout I just made in the shop, and you could put binoculars, rangefinder there, ammo, whatever you'd like. So this is the Gap. I'll show you the Weirock now. Okay, here's the HW100 Weirock or Beeman air rifle, and I have a cutout for a couple tins of pellets here. That's probably all I'll put in this case. I can grab it and go and have pellets. Bring my air tank, ready to go. Fully protected, of course. Pelican cases are awesome. But again, you buy them, you cut the foam, sell the rifle, whatever, and you're stuck. You have to pay a lot of money for blank foam. I think I paid in the range of $20 to $25 maybe for the foam, and I was able to cut 3 blanks with it. 3 or maybe even 4 I got out of it. I think I might have another one in there. So, yep, it's a good way to go. And if you want to throw one of these together, which is all I did with this, it's really quite easy. What I did was made this little frame that I clamped to the table. I have a couple of dowel rods, and there's a friction fit into the hole. I have one on the lower end, and I strung my wire through a hole in the dowel. That way I can twist it for tensioning. On the lower end, I soldered 1/2 of my transformer lead, and this is 12 volt by 1.5 amp output. I soldered 1/2 permanently to the bottom lead, and the top, I'll show you how I hooked that in. I originally had this in a hole in the table that I could put the dowel through and it would catch it, and that way you have a larger working area to cut your foam, but that table's filled with stuff right now, so on this cut I just clamped it to the side of my table. Little spring clamp holds it in place beneath the surface of the table so it won't interfere with the foam. Then on the top, again, you can twist this to tension it. Doesn't have to be super tight, and then just take your lead and pull it up there. It's all you have to do. So what do we have here? We have a transformer that's putting 1.5 amps. This is a resisting wire, and it puts it through there and heats up really fast, but it doesn't glow or get so hot that if you stop cutting you're gonna melt foam. It's very controllable. So plug it in and it gets hot in a matter of seconds. I will show you. Plugged in, piece of foam. We can cut right through this. It's, it's a fairly slow cut. I'd say it's, cutting 1 inch every 5 seconds or so. But you'll see it makes a very clean cut. And there it is. See a little smoke coming off. So that's how you do it. If you want to make one and you want to cut out your own inserts for Pelican cases for any kind of equipment, great way to go. Very cheap. I grabbed that transformer out of a box. They're laying around. Everyone's got one somewhere they're not using, and a couple dowel rods to tension the wire. I apologize, I could maybe post the link, but this wire I bought a few years ago. It's Neo something, Neochrome or something, and it's, will take heat and not melt and allow you to do this stuff. All right, there you go.